Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another NBA history recreation simulation thing. We are in the 93-94 season on this simulation, and unfortunately Michael Jordan's still not won an NBA championship, but Scottie Pippen has won his first because he signed for the Charlotte Hornets and Michael didn't. Simple as that. But yeah, we have another season for you. So let's begin by looking at the prospects of the 1994 draft prospects, and it involves Jason Kidd, who I do know. Kobe joins in a couple of years' time in '96. But yeah, realistically, Jason Kidd is the only one. Glenn Robinson I've heard of, I think. But yeah, Jason Kidd is probably the one that stands out to me the most. We're not actually going to waste any time. I think we're just going to get straight into simulating. Obviously, as you know, if you guys have been keeping up with the series, the Charlotte Hornets have run riot and they've won the 5 previous NBA titles with the likes of Hakeem Olajuwon, Isaiah Thomas, and now Scottie Pippen, who gets his first championship. Michael Jordan has obviously recently joined the Magic from the Trailblazers, but unfortunately he couldn't get past the semi-finals of the conference Eastern Conference. Yeah, Eastern. But yeah, hopefully we can get Michael his first NBA championship. I don't think he's going to get 6, which he got in real life. But anyway, David Robinson has got the MVP for 2 seasons in a row, I believe. I think he got it last year, averaging very good stats for a center. I think he's a center. Calbert Cheney, who I've heard of, got Rookie of the Year. Frank Clark got 6th man. Hakeem Olajuwon, who re-signed for the Hornets at the end of the last episode, it got Defensive Player, and Most Improved Player got Tracy Murray. And Chuck Randolph, who is the Heat, Miami Heat. So did they get first seed, I wonder? You would have thought so. But anyway, Michael Jordan is back in the All-NBA first team alongside Abdul Rauf, who plays for the Knicks, and hopefully he can guide the Knicks, my team, to their first title. Imagine the Knicks win it before Michael does. It would have been sick if Michael Jordan got drafted for the Knicks. But anyway, there's actually some interesting picks in that one. Second actually probably is a bit better. Shaquille O'Neal up to 87 rated after 2 season league. I need a drink. I've been speaking for an hour or so. But anyway, Karl Malone joins him, who obviously plays for the Hornets. Hakeem is in the 3rd team. I actually don't know the distinguishing difference between like the 1st and 3rd NBA team. But all defense team has Michael Jordan in there, Scottie Pippen, and Hakeem in there. Isaiah Thomas is in the 2nd team alongside David Robinson and Karl Malone. And for the rookie team is a bit meh. Yeah, it is a bit meh. But we're going to be starting soon to get some real big names in the league, which is going to be very interesting. But let's advance. And before we go into the playoffs and stuff, we are going to look into the standings. We're going to look into the NBA standings. So in the Western Conference, the Minnesota Timberwolves yet again get the first seed. We're going to have a look at their team, see if it's improved. Gary Payton up to 92 rated. They came so close to getting their first title in the simulation. Kevin McHale has gone quite a bit down. Sacramento Kings with Shaquille O'Neal managed to get 2nd seed. That is lovely. Trailblazers, even without Michael Jordan, they still have an incredibly crap team, have managed to get into the playoffs. Lakers are still doing shit. They need a top draft pick. They really do. But anyway, everyone wants to know more about the Eastern Conference. Chicago Bulls obviously are struggling to create a team, and obviously this is around the time where they had their double three-peat. But they don't have the likes of Michael. They don't have Scottie Pippen. They don't have Dennis Rodman. They're struggling, and it's crazy to think how much it has changed to real life in this thing. Bucks don't have the worst team, in fairness. They've got 2 players that they can call upon, but they're not in there. Unfortunately, my Knicks did not get in, but realistically, they've got the problem of what Michael had at Portland, and they've got 1 good player, and the rest just bang average. Unfortunately, Atlanta Hawks managed to sneak in, even though they probably have a worse team. A slightly better team for the Nets, who get 7th. 6th for the Cavaliers. 76ers got 5th. 4th, Celtics. Not bad, not bad. They're starting to come back. 3rd, the Magic again. Charlotte Hornets did get dethroned as top seed, which means if Magic and Hornets get through, they'll be playing each other in the conference semis. So it looks like Michael might go out again in the semis, which is annoying. But yeah, well done to the Heat, who have a very good player in David Robinson. Isaiah Thomas down to a 94 because he is over the age of 30 years start, but Hakeem 94 rated, Scottie Pippen 93. Oh, Michael Jordan 95 still. He hasn't reached that top potential, but it's because of those years he got wasted at. If we go to the years he wasted at Portland, he was there for a good going on 8 years. And to be fair, his stats at Magic have not been particularly good. Not going to lie. Larry Bird, still 86 considering. He is now 37. He's probably going to retire at some point. But anyway, let's have a look at the league leaders. And you'll see that Abdul Rauf again is actually the top scorer in the league. But the thing is, only a few seasons ago, we saw quite a few on around 35, 33 to 35. Now, the highest is it's less than 29, which is pretty poor. Shaquille O'Neal up there in his, is it second full season? Second full season in the NBA. Huge. But yeah, Michael Jordan down to a 10th. Not good, not good, not good. But anyway, let's get into the playoffs. The Cavaliers, bye-bye. Suns, goodbye. Clippers, goodbye. Jets, goodbye. Hawks, goodbye. 76ers, goodbye. Trailblazers, don't care about them. Sacramento Kings, unfortunately, Shaq isn't through. But, like I said, it is going to be the Charlotte Hornets versus the Orlando Magic, unfortunately. Yikes. Right, we're going to sim game 1, which does go to the Orlando Magic. So let's actually have a look at the box score for the first game. A large one, but putting up 24 points. It's a close game, only 4 points in it. But Michael Jordan showing that he just wanted it more in game 1. There's look, all like it's more even spread with him because Scottie Pippen is 6th man right now. Well, actually, no. To be fair, he did play more than Humphreys. In fairness, but he just scored less. But yeah, it's an even spread with the. To be fair, that's a very good starting line. Even Larry Bird, at the age of 37, putting up 20 points and 9 rebounds in game 1 is huge. But I expect Hornets to come back in this next round, and it is. Let's actually have a look at the box score yet again. Game number 2, Scottie Pippen, that's an even spread, and that's probably why, but 3 points in it, and Michael leading away. Michael in the playoffs is huge for them, and if they want to knock out the Hornets, they need to have Michael on top form. But I have a strange feeling it's going to be 2-1. It's going to be 2-all. Boston Celtics are out. Warriors out. It's 3-2 Hornets. Let's have a look in game 4 and 5. Michael Jordan putting up 25 points. Same with Larry Bird. Not bad. But 38 points by Olajuwon. He is just clinical, and by 13 points in this game. But in game 5, Michael Jordan put up 25 to win by 4 points. Whereas Chris Mullin, it's Chris. But Olajuwon only put 14. But Orlando need to win this game. Yeah, that's fine. Denver Nuggets are out. But we are going to see what is going to happen in this game. Yeah, unfortunately, it is going to be... the Magic are dominating. Sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. Let's have a look at the box score for game number 6. Michael only putting up 18, but... it was a poor game in fairness, but there was just a lot more from the Hornets. It is 3-all, meaning that the only team that's Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. You know what? We are going to simulate it, and we're going to just keep it on fast. And you know, I'll get it to about the start of the fourth, and then we'll watch through it. You know what? Oh no, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. It is going to be the Charlotte Hornets that are going through. Despite the fact that Michael put in 20 points, it's just not going to be his year once again. We're going to simulate round, and it is going to be the Charlotte Hornets have been knocked out. Otherwise, it would be boring. Oh my god, it's Timberwolves versus the Heat. One of these teams is going to win their first NBA championship. It's just such a shame that it's not going to be Orlando Magic in the finals and Michael's first trip to the finals. But if we look at the matchups, it's got to be the Heat, right? David Robinson, just... We'll do it game by game. Something like through a game, it's 1-0 to the Heat, 2-0 to the Heat, 2-1 to the Heat, 3-1 to the Heat. Alright, we're going to go to Simcast, because we might see, we are going to see a new champion, but is it going to be this game? It looks like it is going to be. It looks like it is going to be the Heat that are going to win their first championship. We're going to jump in to see we haven't actually seen a new team win it in a while. Surely it's better graphics than this in the actually no, it's early 90s, you're right. Oh shit, just realised I need to
16 seconds left in the fourth.
They're just going to hold it because they are ahead by 8 points. We're about to see the Miami Heat win their first championship in this simulation. It's going to go up. It's gone in by 10 points. Fair play. Fair play.
The emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. Pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
David Robinson wins his first title before Michael. Wow. You know what? Fair play, because I had a feeling that it might happen because they got top seed. But their only struggle was if they went up against the Hornets, which they, over 7 games, they did it. Fair play, David Robinson. Absolutely amazing from you. I fully back that. Absolutely amazing for the whole franchise. Just to have someone different. Thank God we got someone different. I swear, if it was going to be another Hornets 6 in a row, wow. Paul Scottie Pippen, I will say that, but David Robinson, he has been MVP for the last 2 seasons. He deserves that. 23.6 in the finals. But Michael just can't do it. He's in his 30s. He wants to do it. Moses Malone has now retired. Bernard King has finally retired as well at the age of 37. Still no Larry Bird, though. But Hall of Fame inductees, surely it's Bernard. Oh, Bernard's not actually going in. Moses Malone, though, has gone in there, and so is Dantley. Interesting. Okay, let's go into the draft lottery and see who has got the best chance. The Bulls might get Jason Kidd, but it looks like it might be the Spurs. It's actually Detroit Pistons. I don't know how they've managed that, but the Bulls have dropped down to 4th. Shame. Shame. But anyway, let's now go down to the rookie signings and then see who Jason Kidd goes to. When it decides to. There we go. Jason Kidd has gone to the Milwaukee Bucks, actually. I thought it would be... Why wasn't he a first pick? Why did the Pistons go Grant... Oh, I've heard of Grant Hill, in fairness. Glenn Robinson. The Bulls got Cheatham, who's 80 rated. And not too bad. That looks like a very generic face, though. I wonder why that is. But it doesn't really matter too much. But I'm actually more interested in the free agents now. Dumas, who is Hornets, but it's unrestricted. Ewing is unrestricted. That's bad. That is pretty bad. Karl Malone, Chris Mullin as well might be leaving the Hornets. Abdul Ralph might be leaving the Knicks, but at the same time, it is restricted, so he'll probably re-sign for the Knicks. John Stockton might be leaving the Magic. One way to find out. Okay, let's see where everyone's gone. It's so interesting to see the free agencies. I just don't know what happened to Magic Johnson in the save. It's weird. He'd still be playing now, I think. Okay, so the Magic signed Kenny Anderson. Actually, I'll look at that. John Stockton has gone to the Timberwolves. Chris Mullin has gone to the Heat. Steve Smith has gone to the Magic. Nick Anderson. Hornets have signed Abdul Ralph. Wow. Interesting when they've got an Isaiah Thomas. Divac has signed for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are going big. Ooh, okay. No, that's Timberwolves. Did Magic... Patrick Ewing is still at the Magic. Ron Harper, Larry Bird down to an 83. They probably should be looking for someone to replace him. But if we look at the Hornets now, they've got 92. Isaiah Thomas obviously is coming towards the end. Dumas re-signed, it seems. Scottie Pippen's always staying. The larger one is there. And Smits, who... They've got Reggie Lewis. They've got now Mahmoud as like a proper point guard. He is a point guard, yeah. Point guard, yeah. He's now obviously left the Knicks. Interesting. But probably the biggest one, well actually to be fair, that's one of the biggest ones. John Stockton has gone to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves is good. They have a very good team. And to be fair, they're the only side in the Western Conference that they should get top seed every time and get far, which is interesting. But the show goes on. But the Heat signing Chris Mullin is an interesting one. They're obviously now the champions. They've got Tim Hardaway. They've got Aguirre, who's obviously going down now. They've got Doherty, who's 92. That's a nice team. And yeah, adding Chris Mullin and Steve Sampson to that is pretty darn good. That's why I'm always interested in seeing what actually happens with things like that. 95 draft. I actually don't know who's going to be in the 95 draft, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's going to wrap things up. If you guys have enjoyed it, please leave a like, but until next time, goodbye.